Hello everyone, welcome back to Talisman Digital Edition. Online play has finally been enabled, and I have been able to finish all of 0 games. Finding online players has become somewhat of a problem, so if you guys want to play a game, let me know your Steam name. Maybe we can set something up. But I tried just prior to this recording to start up a game, waited like 10 minutes for players, and nobody joined the lobby. So, other things in the patch, you can now turn the tutorials off, which is a welcome change. Indeed, those were quite annoying. Every time they updated, you had to go through all of the tutorials. They have changed the visual stylings of the leaderboard. Dingles has lost position to Rio. I think R-Man was up there a little bit ago, a video or two ago. Anyway, yes, the visual update has come into effect. The profile has received a minor update in the runestone section as well. Nothing else really there. The online looks pretty similar to the leaderboards, uses the same UI. You can have private and public games. This guy keeps popping up a game and then leaving. So, anyway, instead of waiting like 10 minutes for a game, I'll just go through a Classic Rules 3-player. I know it's sad, but once more people are online, maybe later in the evening, I'll be able to get an actual game. But I wanted to come up with something right quick. Let's see. Yeah, no new modifications here, really. Oh good, I got the warrior. A dwarf and an assassin. The assassin could be trouble for us. However, let's just move on closer to him. One thing about this patch that... Oh, they changed that to bribe. Okay, very cool. It's not the slider thing anymore. One thing about the online play is that in the lobby and in the game, the mic is straight on. You can mute the mic in the game using an icon just here. But in the lobby, it's just free mic. If your mic has a physical mute, you can use that. Otherwise, it's on. They provide no options for mic levels or anything. Kind of expected for the first iteration. But that puts me in somewhat of a dilemma regarding mic use, commentary, and so on. I think you can see the issue. I think what I'm going to do is mute the mic through the lobbies and such so that I can talk to the people there. I mean, so that I don't commentate to the people there. And then in the game commentate while the... I'll take that. While the mic setting is muted, but not the physical mic. And then, you know, switch it to talk to players, that sort of thing. It might make in-video audio somewhat awkward. Oh, that's not a very good place for him. But I think that's about the best I'm going to do with the options I have right now. Part of the point of this video was to explain the aforementioned without having to do it in lobby. I guess I could have probably done it then. Anyway, let's get into the game. I'm doing quite well so far. I have an amulet and a rune sword and a trophy. The dwarf not really doing very much. I have no idea why he's trying to enter that area. But he gets a maiden for it, so that's kind of sad for everyone else. The The assassin is doing reasonably well. He's put out a magic stream, from whence we can get strength. If we land on that, of course. A healer and a magical vortex. No one has spells, so the magical vortex is fairly useless, and I am not hurt, so the healer is similarly useless. So, let's see what this dwarf does. He isn't really terribly strong, although his craft is reasonably good. Apparently he gets a spell. I could really use a magical vortex right now. The assassin, coming in down here to a draw one. And a gnome. Now 2 people have the gnome. The dwarf's passive essentially emulates the gnome, and now the assassin has it as well. I am going to need to find a way to steal that from the assassin, although I don't think I really can. Unless I get some more craft. So, apparently his one spell was a hex, which he puts on the village. Not a bad choice, I guess. In 3 turns it will be cleared up, and we can visit the village once again. The assassin. Probably going back there, I would. So it's half used up, both on the assassin. I need to make my way back over there. I could have gone here for the teleport, not a bad choice either. But a trophy is quite good as well. I am playing Classic, so I do still need 7 points, which I have exactly. Cool. The dwarf, going to the draw 3. A Holy Lance, which he can take. Hopefully the hobgoblin screws him up a little bit. And it very well may. Aha! So he does not get that Holy Lance. I could use a Holy Lance. The assassin. Of course, just drawing one. An axe, fine. I'm not worried about him at all. Let's just make our way over towards the magic stream. A bandit, cool. I'm certainly not bribing him. I am a little bit miffed that they put bribe right under the default position for the prior option. So you have to move to actually encounter him. It's little stuff like that that bugs me. Probably not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things, but you know, whatever. He had a perfectly good option in the runes here. I don't know why he rerolled, but that's kind of a bad thing if I remember correctly. Oh, I can't zoom in. Okay, they must have changed that. You can only zoom on your turn. Oh, did he gain 1 strength? Oh, I'll have to go back. Anyway, let us see. A magic stream. Very nice. That has 1 more charge on it, I believe. Our strength is reasonably good, but not inordinately good compared to the other 2. Okay, he probably won't fail that one. In fact, he cannot. So he gets the Holy Lance after all. And a marsh, which affects no one, but it turns the space into a draw 2. This draw 2 has been turned into a draw 1. That draw 2 there has been turned into a draw 1. Unfortunate. He chooses to assassinate, of course. And gets toted. Damn. He loses a life. Okay. And the marsh doesn't affect him. I kind of feel like it would be a good idea to join them in the middle there, but now that it's mostly draw ones, there's really no benefit. So, I don't think I will. That's a lost turn if I remember correctly. Okay. That was worth my one fate, I think. I suppose we'll find out. Theoretically... Oh, there goes the stream. Okay. Not a big deal. Theoretically, they've improved the AI behaviors as regards their movement around the board. Oh, that's sad. He can assassinate that. And it's an instant turn in. Oh well. They're keeping up their strength values quite well. One of the things that the patch notes mentioned was that they will not turn in trophies like complete idiots, basically. They will attempt to minimize their point overages and such. I think I will get a sword. I have the rune sword, but I can get 2 weapons. And I only have the 1 gold, so I can't really get too much else. I would have liked a mule, but that's fine too. My strength is now 9 in combat. I feel pretty good attacking most strength creatures. I could try to make my way in here, but again, there are largely detrimental areas like the chasm that I really don't care for. So I think I'll stay out here for now. Very little benefit to me in going to the middle there. A wild boar. Cool, I can auto-kill it. They did change it to auto-kill. Next time it comes up, I will wait on it a little bit. Yes, instead of just continuing through combat, it says auto-kill, which is rather nice. The dwarf, declines his option to get a talisman through a quest. The sorcerer, choosing to use one of his few gold to get a spell. Two bags of gold. Very nice. I can get a mule at some point. A dragon. Unfortunately, he's at a 9, but he only got an 11. That's good for us. There is now a dragon on the board. Oh, he's going to reroll it, and the random generator gods hate him. For some reason, the order in which spells are done by the AI seems very strange to me. Anyhow, a raft. Fine. A 6, moving to the draw 1. Another sword, I guess. I guess that picking up that other sword was kind of silly. I'll have to ditch one. It was perfectly reasonable. I would have gone here, but that's okay. There's not really anywhere on the board that I want to be, so maybe I'll try and make my way past the sentinel and try and get that dragon. I like dragons. They're instant turn-ins. Okay, he moves to the healer. Fine. Not that big a deal. I could attack the dwarf. He has some good items. I could really use that magic belt. I would ditch the amulet for it. Let's see. His strength in combat is... add 1. An 8. I believe we're at a 9. Let's give it a shot. I have no fate. This could be a mistake, but I have standoff? Oh, he can avoid characters in the square. Oh, okay. That was dumb, I will admit. I should have just gone for the draw one. No big deal. Well, the giant can't win that. Unfortunate. The dwarf is getting some very good turn-ins there. It is a 2-point over, but I would take it. The assassin. Not choosing fate. I don't think he's used any. But this thing can't be assassinated. So, our turn. A 1. Well, you can't escape me now, bucko. A 13. A 12. Very nice, unless he rerolls. I would like your magic belt, please. Yes, indeed. I will ditch that amulet for it. The amulet I don't care for as an item, especially in a low spell environment like this. Basically, all it would stop me from doing is casting the command spell. They have added a notification when you enter the Crown of Command. If you have an amulet, it will notify you that, hey, you can't cast the spell. That's the only thing you can do here. Which is rather nice of them, I think. One of those little details that makes everything better. And do I want to move in there? Yes, I do. Okay, we defeat the Sentinel. Not by much, but we do defeat the Sentinel. A mercenary. I have 2 gold. I will take it. In case I want to definitely hurt one of them very badly. A hag. All of his followers are gone. Quite good for everyone that is not him. 1 off. I could go to the Oasis. In fact, I think I'll do that. The shrine is not bad at all. An orb of knowledge. Oh, the shield can be ditched. We gain a spell, although we can't because our craft is too low. Choosing not to encounter the Wraith, even though he probably could have beaten it. I think he gains a gold. Yes, indeed. Okay. A 4. Well, we're certainly not going to the chasm, so let's go to these runes. A shadow, craft 2. We have a pretty good shot at it. Although, I could just replace it. Let's see what that gives us. A helmet, fine, leave the object. That turned out to be more useless than I at first had hoped. Okay, spells do not affect him, not a big deal. He doesn't have any spells, neither does anybody else. Easily defeating the goblin. Goblins are dumb. The healer, not really any benefit to him. An 8, not too bad. It was all of his trophies, but that's fine. Haha. Well, I do have 1 gold. Here I definitely lose a life. So I'll just pay him off. Give up 1 gold coin. Well, I can't use the mercenary now. Worse things have happened, I suppose. He gets turned evil by Mephistopheles. Pixie, not a great follower, but he has a hag, so he can't use it. Back to the runes here, where we encounter a wild boar, which we should be able to instantly kill. It can only get a 9. My base is a 10. Why can I not do that? Okay. No matter. I rolled 2s. Doesn't even matter a single bit. Okay, I don't have enough for a turn-in. Those are 6, I believe. Wait, I should then, because of the bandit. Oh well. Oh no, he was a 3 because of the runestones. Okay. So I do have 6 total trophy. Okay. Alright. No, I can do basic math. It's cool. There's our dragon. I will in fact encounter that beast. 14. A 12. There's our instant turn-in. 7. We are 1 short of a double turn-in, of course, since we were 1 short of a single turn-in before. But a point or 2 more of strength, and I will be ready to enter the middle region once I get a talisman. Unfortunately, to get said talisman, I will have to drop an item or get a mule. Can you purchase mules here? I don't think so. No, indeed, you cannot. 1 cannot. So that's a bit of an issue there. Huh. I feel like this region is becoming less and less beneficial. There's a lot of trash there. So I'll move out. A guide, fine. I'll take it, I guess. He can come along. I won't be using the vampire's tower, but he would be good bait for that. 3 or better, man. Come on. That's not a 3 or better. Wraith, you had 1 job. Okay, assassin, don't assassinate me. There has been not a whole lot of inter-character stuff. Let's try and get a mule. A devil. Doesn't really do anything, but I'll replace it. An evil darkness. Okay. Well, that's worse. I'm the only non-evil thing in the area. So sadly, I will miss a turn. A cave comes out. Alright. The assassin is lost for 1. The assassin gains 2 gold. My bad. Okay. The dwarf taking his second turn since I had to skip mine. To the cave himself, where he is attacked by a goblin, which he can easily defeat. We really didn't need to roll this, guys. Not sure what the assassin is hoping to accomplish with this particular action, but he is ignored. Ah, right, he was getting rid of his hag. A good choice. I wonder, should I pick up the Holy Lance and ditch one of my swords? Yes, I should. For additional benefit, it certainly seems worth it. I can basically instantly kill dragons now. Hopefully some more of those come out of the deck. Once I hit 10 or 11 strength, I think, is about the right time to move in. I have quite a lot of health because of that thing. That thing, the rune sword. Consistently giving me health. An ogre. Cool, I'll take it. Should be an easy kill. And indeed, it is. That should be a turn-in for me. Let's see, so we have a 5, 11 total. But that's our best bet. A straight up 7 turn-in. And I'm at 10. I think one more point, unless I go a few turns without getting towards that goal. I have so much health, I should be able to easily pass the dice with death. My only real concern is there's a hermit there, is this bit that teleports you about. I could conceivably lose strength trying to go through the door, but I don't think that that's such a big deal. A pestilence has befouled the region, and I think I will go here to the magic portal, where we go to the temple. I'll take it. Sadly, these ghosts might hurt me. I forgot that those were a thing. And indeed they will. There goes one of my health. Sad day. It's whatever, you know. Okay, the dwarf not doing a whole lot. The assassin? I guess going to the mystic? No, going to the blacksmith. Where he spent 4 gold on a sword, I suppose. Ah, no, the armor. There it is. I was looking at the wrong character. My bad. We could go to the witch and gamble. We have no fate. I don't want to get toted. Okay, we'll just go for it. Use strength. Not double 6s. Okay, we managed to pass the door. Unfortunately, this bit, the next roll 3, is going to be problematic, as our strength is quite low for 3 die. The ghost's managing to take out the dwarf quite nicely. Double ghost is a bit hard to deal with. At an 8, that's almost sentinel level craft. That's almost a craft level comparable to... anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, we'll move here, where the hermit will give us a talisman, for which I will drop the Orb of Knowledge. It does me no good anymore. And a 7. Wow, I don't think that could have gone better. through on the first shot. We have lots of health for Dice with Death. He doesn't need either of those. But apparently he does have a mule. Ah, yes he does. Okay, so let's Dice with Death. Here's our roll. A 9. And Death. A 5. Very lucky. We have beaten Death on the first shot. The assassin coming after us. Everyone has a talisman now. There might be more fighting about the Crown of Command. And he has a potion of strength that will help him indeed. But not enough, methinks. An 11. Okay, strength 11. I'm only 1 up on it, but I got a 6, so he can't win. Also, he rolled for crap. Helps me out quite a bit. And that's the game won. Most probably. It will merely take many, many turns to do so. Hopefully the assassin tries to follow us. And he does not. I don't know why they're not trying to follow, as the game is pretty much over if they don't. I have nothing left in my way. Of course, getting past the door is a bit difficult for both of them, as their strength and craft are still reasonably low for that task. Well, he is going to buy a spell that might help him. If it's a healing spell, it will be quite annoying for me. Right off the bat, a command spell hit. Very good. What is their response? To move as far away from me as possible and fight a demon that will probably kill him. Except that he can evade in the hills. So, the assassin, if he gets toted, this will be very funny. But no, he will get teleported somewhere else, to the Cursed Glade, where he encounters a bear, easily defeated. Not even a turn in for him. Not going to help in the slightest. Another hit, everyone else is down to 1 health. Unless they can do something about it. And indeed they cannot. The assassin might have a healing spell. The dwarf is pretty much done. Unless he can land somewhere that gives him health, like the healer. A bag of gold. Stuck between 2 choices, neither of which are very good. And let's see. Nope. Game not over. Okay. What useless actions are they going to flounder about with now? Ah, going to the healer. Not an unreasonable proposition. He has a lot of gold. Unfortunately, I was able to interact with his turn. How very, very odd. I think that bugged it out. Well, I did just give him a health, so the assassin's dead. That's kind of a huge bug. It was his roll here on the healer. It was waiting for him to select a number of lives, but he was in an infinite loop, bouncing back and forth between getting lives and selecting the card to use I should not have been able to do anything. Oh well. Let's see. There's the dwarf dead. I have won the game. And there you have it. Ending on a huge bug. Something that should not be. Okay, going through all of these. I doubt I'll get another level. Ah, indeed I do. Trade and strength trophies at 5. That's quite strong. Start with craft 3. That's not bad. For, say, the warrior, that... Actually, I think he starts at 3. No, he starts at 2. Yes, that would allow him to get a spell right off the bat. But trading in strength at 5 is too tempting. I will take it instead. Ah, a 900 bonus. Cool. So, ending at level 8, we can equip that strength trophy bit there. And very good. Online play, I'll try and get a game. I can't promise anything, but I think in the evening when more players are on, I'll have a better chance. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next segment with an online game. Goodbye.